He was there, behind the window, that grin carved into his face. Even with no eyes, I felt his gaze burning into me, heavy, suffocating, like every breath I took belonged to him. If he wanted me here, then I wanted answers. The silence stretched too long. The glass groaned, cracking under the weight of his claws. And then, the window shattered, exploding inward. Shards rained across the floor in glittering arcs. Then came the sound, wood splintering, metal shrieking. As his claws hooked the frame of the classroom door, he dragged it down with unnatural strength, the hinges tearing free in a single violent pull. The door slammed against the ground with a deafening crash, dust and fragments erupting into the air, and he stepped through, bent, grinning. His long frame filled the doorway, claws dragging against the walls as if he wanted every surface to scream at his arrival. "This isn't torment, Clive," he whispered. "It's justice." He began to circle, slow, deliberate. Each step scraping claws along the desks, sparks of sound that rattled through the silence. His head tilted, grin stretching, like he was savoring every second of my unease. I moved without thinking, my feet carrying me the opposite way around the classroom. A predator and prey sharing the same cage, drawing smaller and smaller arcs until the air itself felt too tight to breathe. The floorboards groaned under his weight. My shoulder throbbed with every step, but I didn't stop. If I turned my back on him for even a second, I knew he'd be on me. He chuckled, low and bitter, a sound that slid under my skin. Round and round we went, his claws etching invisible lines into the room, each one pulling me closer to the moment I didn't want to face. Then he paused. One claw rested on a desk, tapping slowly, deliberately, his grin stretched wider. "You still don't see it? This room, these desks." She laughed right there, at me, not you. My eyes locked on the way his claw tapped the desk, that mocking tone, that bitterness. How could you have even known that? My voice faltered. He wasn't just tormenting me. He had led me here, to this room, this memory. The thought clawed at the back of my mind. Why here? Why fixate on her? Why speak like he owned that moment? Unless... My chest went cold. The word slipped out before I could stop it. No, it couldn't be. Ben? My blood ran cold. The jealousy. The words. The way he said her name. This wasn't just a monster. This was Ben, my friend. His grin widened like he'd been waiting for this moment. "Finally," he rasped. "You remember. The rooftop. Her smile. Her laughter. They were mine first, and then the wind carried me away." His laugh was sharp, broken, cruel. "I see they've added railings since. A little late, don't you think?" My stomach twisted. He was laughing about the night we lost him, like it was some private joke only he understood. His voice rose, trembling with venom. "And then you dragged her back to the same rooftop, to steal the same moment, the same words. You dare replace me?" I clenched my fists, shouting through the dread. "Why, Ben? Why turn into this? Why become a monster?" His scream rattled the walls. "Because you made me one! You and her, always you." He lunged, claws smashing through desks, splinters flying. Dust filled the air, choking me, blinding me. This wasn't some nameless horror. This wasn't just a nightmare. This was Ben, twisted, consumed, and he wanted me broken. Then I heard it, Eliana's scream, muffled, desperate, echoing through the halls. I turned toward the sound, but he moved to block my path. His grin spread impossibly wide. "She's mine, Clive," he hissed. "She always was." And then everything went black.